Okay, first a couple things about excuse me about Humphrey. Um, the original thing was to try to get three bedrooms into this footprint and still have a kitchen, dining, and living room, and that's pretty nigh impossible. Um, so we have before we had a very steep, not code compliant stairwell, no headroom stairway that went about here down into the basement. We have slid that stairwell to the front, so it creates a nice uh, relationship, open stair to the front area, and then get down to the rec room and bedroom down there. And open everything up, got rid of the walls. We need a post to lessen the span of the lamb beam that's going to be shooting across there. Kept the closet where it was, front door where it is. Just got rid of the vestibule stuff. Dining room stays the same. Still, the dining room, even though it has a 14-foot dimension here, we do have circulation space, which really effectively means it's really not a large dining room per se, but we can get a pretty decent table in here, and we can orient it different ways, move it, and it becomes a very nice great room space between these two spaces, which then transitions into the kitchen. So let's try to move it a little bit on what's happening in the kitchen. A lot of these houses have very, very tiny kitchens with absolutely no counter space, very difficult to work with. If this is going to become a nice investment property for sale, you have to have some decent counter space and decent functions. There is no pantry room, so we've created a pantry cabinet for storage. A little upgrade again with a center cooking island and a microwave oven. This is just a range top with drawers down below for storage. You can downscale that if you want, put in a drop-in range, but that's a little not as nice. This is a little nicer setup, so you guys can play with that a little bit. But this is what I strongly recommend. Farmhouse sink, a little bit of an upgrade. Can be a drop-in. This is what the couples are telling me that they would like to have. These are all based on input from our clients, what they really like to see in their homes. And in this case, we've eliminated that really tiny breakfast area, and this becomes essentially a mudroom where the kids can come in, have a little bench, put their boots down below, backpack, hang up their coats on the wall, cubbies for their backpack, whatever stuff, their laptops, whatever they need, and off to school they go. And then that's just connected to the kitchen area, large refrigerator, the little work triangle there, center island. The island hood creates a nice aesthetic when you're looking into the space. It's not just this empty thing. It just creates a nice object to look at. And then the master bedroom gets located on this level. It becomes a decent space in terms of a master, nice master bathroom. His and her closets, powder room, right there. Nice dimension for the master. It's first floor, so kids can run upstairs or downstairs. Upstairs would be in the second scheme. And I think that's the best way to zone that. So that's pretty much the first floor. Pretty much stays the same. The exterior stays the same. Here we alter, in this scheme, we only alter windows along the kitchen side. Get rid of that window there, and that becomes the window for the for the sink, but all the other windows stay the same on this one, so we don't have to alter too many windows in this scheme. All right. And so how do we get the 2 additional bedrooms? Let's go downstairs. We go downstairs, we take the stair down, and let's go over here. This is bedroom 1. This becomes a little study nook. Downstairs is made up of foundation wall, and then they've actually put studs all the way up and made a 12-inch thick wall. This program is showing the foundation and the exterior wall, pony wall, sitting on top of the foundation. So we can remove that and create a ledge or fur it up, whatever we want to do there. If we want a little bit more room, I'd just fur it up and put a little drywall sill. Or not, whatever you guys want to do on that one. And here we would have, this is his closet. This would be bedroom 1. And this would be the bathroom for the 2 bedrooms. This would be this bedroom, a closet for this bedroom, and very efficient store. Utility room here, just a minimal 6-foot dimension, furnace, water heater, etc. Whatever else we need there. And then we have room for a powder, the laundry room. Instead of on this wall, maybe stack it along the plumbing wall, put the utility sink there, and that would allow a nice folding table to be placed on the end there, so it becomes a useful space. These are actually storage areas with a slurry slab at that level, so there's not a whole lot of use happening here except for storage. And in terms of HVAC, those are very cold spaces, and you can see from a picture I've taken that these are all insulated ductworks. Not the ideal situation for HVAC, but it works. So this is scheme, this would be scheme 1. Kids' bedrooms downstairs, and things happening upstairs. Okay, let's talk a little about the exterior. Really no change on the exterior. Again, we need an escape window, so new window down here. Escape window, large window for the bedroom down there. But really, shell stays the same, no alteration, no roof alteration in design scheme 1. And now we'll go to design scheme 2. Okay, what happens in design scheme 2 is we go upstairs. So the stairwell now, we go down from this floor and then up from this level. So that stairwell is how we circulate up and down. The rest of the scheme stays the same. Let's get rid of this little random guy. Excuse me. And let's go upstairs. So now we've added in this scheme, design scheme 2, we've added a bedroom dormer, and we've kept it low key. We don't want to overwhelm the neighborhood and the scale of the home. So instead of going with an 8-foot plate, we're going to go with a 7-foot plate, and then use a 412 pitch and slope up to the 8-foot line. So it keeps it very low key. Otherwise, these things they look obnoxious and out of place. And inside the bedroom, you still have pretty much an 8-foot ceiling in the bedroom spaces. So the scheme, again, very efficient. You come up the stairs, shared bathroom. In this case, a little bit nicer with the 7-foot dimension to keep the symmetry. And you can get a nice, maybe a little shower with a little bench, etc. So just a nice little bathroom there. Kids' bedrooms have their closets, long closets, put in the linens, etc. there. Escape windows have to be provided. So we have large windows to get the heck out of there. And I placed them on the end so we can put furniture or whatnot on this space. Maybe tuck the bed back in here. A couple options how you can lay that out. And we're going to have to extend the this flue, put some struts to hold it up because of the code, so the sparks don't start the house on fire. So that's pretty much scheme 2, and it requires a little bit more bigger budget in order to get those bedrooms there. And then down below, if you go down below, of course, excuse me, this, instead of this could just be designated as an office, study. Take this bedroom out. And more than likely with this scheme, we may have to up the water supply line because we have too many fixtures being tapped in off that main water supply line. Typically, we've run into, these are 3/4 lines. We probably got to go all the way up to inch and a quarter water coming in if we have decent water coming in. If we have an inch and a quarter, we don't have to do anything, which would be really nice. So if you guys could check that out, that'd be cool. So that's the story for the second scheme. I think aesthetically it's a little more interesting. Yeah. So it looks like that. See, with that lower profile, just that 1 foot really makes it obnoxious. From the street, it keeps it low key. Large escape windows there, escape windows in the bedroom there, and just keep the configuration with the hip. The hips match the existing hip roof deal that we have cooking already. If we can afford it, this would be a nice way to go. And that's it.